Yes. As you can see, we have a lot of words again to describe our body. I mean, to talk about the parts of the body. Do you have any questions so far about this vocabulary?
No.
No? Okay, good. You did a great work, Pablo. So I think that we also had the exercise number 5. This one. The idea here is to put the sentences in the correct order to make a conversation. Okay, so we have, are you okay? I'm sorry to hear that. Oh dear, what's the problem? No, not too good. I've got a pain in my back. So we have to order this conversation.
Okay.
So what would be the first sentence?
Mm. Are you okay?
Okay, are you okay?
Mm. No, not too good.
Okay.
Oh, there. What's the problem? I I've
I've got, or I've
I've
got.
got, I got pain. So
Do you know the word back? In my back, back?
back. What's the meaning? My back. Back.
Look at the guy here. Where are his hands? The hands. ¿Dónde están las manos?
Espalda.
Yeah, that is the back.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so he has got a pain in his back, right? So we're going to check the answers. So we're going to check the listening. I think that this is a listening.
Are you okay?
No, not too good.
Oh dear, what's the problem?
I've got a pain in my back.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Good. So do you have any questions about the vocabulary here?
So, no.
Great. So with Miss Bernardita, you also checked these kind of sentences, like I've got a pain in my back. So you can check this in the course book. In the course book, you will find this information about several things that you can feel in your body. Like for instance, headache is a dolor de cabeza. Yeah, a headache, toothache, como dolor de muela, toothache, o sea, de dientes. Eso lo vieron con Miss Bernardita también, ¿ya? Pero eso está en el course book, en el otro libro, para que después lo veas. Yeah, so if you don't have any questions about this topic, the idea is that we can check the following. I'm going to show you the presentation. Here we have it. So the third part of the class is to give advice using should or shouldn't. Do you know the word advice? Advice?
I don't know.
It's, for instance, okay, maybe you have a test. Okay, a test. So I'm your friend. I am your friend. So I'm going to tell you that you have to study for the test if you want to have a good grade. That is an advice, a piece of advice. It's kind of un consejo. That is
Advice?
giving advice, yes. So for instance, you have a test, tienes una prueba, so I'm going to tell you, you know what, you have to study for the test, or you should study for the test. Es un consejo que yo te doy. Okay, so in this case, we're going to give advice using should or shouldn't. Yeah, should or shouldn't. So here we have should. We use should when we think that it's a good idea to do something. Yeah, it is a good idea to do something. For instance, you should check your work at the end of the lesson, or you should eat fruit every day because it's good for you. Ya, como deberías comer fruta todos los días porque te va a hacer bien. This is a piece of advice because I think that it is a good idea to do it. Okay? You should eat. Y aquí hay que poner atención con el should porque el verbo aquí se queda tal y como es. Ya, aquí yo no tengo que agregar la S, pasado, nada. Should eat, should study, should do. Ok, el verbo se mantiene tal y como está porque esto es un verbo modal. Modal verb. ¿Ya? Y también podemos decir que we can also use shouldn't. And this is the opposite. Okay, this is the opposite. We use it when we think that it is a bad idea to do something. For example, you shouldn't watch television all day because in my opinion, this is a bad idea. Or Kate shouldn't eat so much chocolate because it is not good for her. Can you notice the difference?
Yes.
Yes, so we use should or shouldn't when we think that something is a good idea or is a bad idea. Okay, so for instance, the same example, you have a test maybe on Monday. So I'm going to tell you, you know, Pablo, you should study for the test. You should study for the test because I think that is a good idea. And can you think of something that maybe is a good idea using should?
Excuse me?
Can you think of an example? ¿Algún ejemplo que tú creas que es algo bueno de hacer, como a good idea? También lo puedes escribir en el chat.
You should, ¿cómo se decía hacer ejercicio?
Do exercise.
You should you exercise. No, exercise ya dije you.
O workout. Cuando uno habla de ejercicios, uno dice workout.
Workout.
Workout. You should work out. Right?
Yes.
Or you should do exercise because
Yes.
it's good for you. Okay, that is a good example. Or you should do exercise three times a week. Como 3 veces a la semana, right? 3 times. Okay, good. And what about something that is not a good idea? Using shouldn't, shouldn't.
You shouldn't drink ¿cómo se decía cerveza? Alcohol.
Beer,
Beer.
beer. Mhm.
You shouldn't drink beer only, no, always.
Okay, good. You shouldn't drink beer all the time.
All the
Right? Always, all the time. Good, good. So the idea now is that we also work on the software. We have, I know we have time, we have time. So the idea is that here we have some exercises to give advice. So for instance, here we have Alice. We have here this girl, right? And what is Alice's problem, sorry. What is the problem here?
She can't sleep.
She can't sleep, right? She can't sleep. Yes, she can't sleep. So now Alice is going to talk with other people, and that people are going to give advice to Alice. So here we have to decide if we hear should or shouldn't. Should or shouldn't. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see the first one.
You look tired. You should get some sleep.
Could you hear that?
Una vez más, one more time.
Pero se escucha, ¿cierto?
Yes.
Okay, one more time, okay.
You look tired. You should get some sleep.
Uy.
Again?
Ay, me voy a tratarlo.
Yeah, the girl is speaking fast, right? But look, let's see maybe this one. This one. I think that this maybe can help a little bit. It's the same exercise, but here we have the script, part of the script. Ya tenemos como parte de lo que dice la gente. Pero aquí hay que escribir the missing word. So, aquí hay que escribir should or shouldn't. ¿Cuál prefieres hacer? ¿El primero o este?
Igual de complicado con los dos.
Pero mira, intentemos hacer este. Es lo mismo.
You look tired. You should get some sleep.
Just your time. Sure.
Le dice you should, right?
Sure.
Pero también le agrega otra palabra, mira.
You look tired. You should get some sleep.
You should get.
You should get.
Yes.
You should get. Yeah, which one do you prefer? The first exercise or this one?
El anterior ya.
Ya, pero igual, si quieres lee lo que sale acá, para que tengas una idea y quizás sea más fácil después reconocer si dice should or shouldn't. Cuando estés listo, you let me know y volvemos al primero.
A ver. Ok.
¿Listo?
Yes.
Ok. A ver, sí. So, in the first one, you said should.
Yes.
Okay, let's see the second one.
My grandmother says you shouldn't eat cheese at bedtime.
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
You shouldn't eat a big meal before you go to bed.
Shouldn't.
You should do more exercise. Then you'll feel tired.
Should.
Shouldn't?
No, should.
Okay. Let's hear it again.
You should do more exercise. Then you'll feel tired.
Good. Let's see number 5.
You shouldn't watch TV in bed.
Shouldn't.
Okay, number 6.
I think you should read a good book until you feel sleepy.
One more time, please.
I think you should read a good book until you feel sleepy.
Shouldn't.
Let's
I-
hear it again.
I think you should read a good book until you feel sleepy.
Should.
Should or shouldn't?
Should.
Should. Number 7.
You should go to bed earlier.
Should.
Don't go to bed until you're really tired. You shouldn't go to bed too early.
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't. Number 9.
Really, I think you should see a doctor and ask for help.
Should.
Shouldn't?
No.
Ah,
The other.
should. Should.
Should.
Should.
Should.
You shouldn't think about it all the time. It'll make it worse.
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't?
Yes.
Let's see. Good. Very good. So sometimes it's complicated because some of them had a British accent. They had British accent. So sometimes it's a kind of difficult to understand what they say. So this is should, ya con una U. Es como que se borra la O y se lee todo como está. Should. Se borra
Should.
la O y la L. Should. Should.
Should. Should.
Should. Y la otra es shouldn't. Shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't. Ah, good. Very good. So here we have the script. Here we have the script. So the idea, Pablo, is that you read the sentences aloud, en voz alta, so I can
Okay.
hear you.
¿Empieza?
Yes?
You look tired, you should get some sleep.
Good.
My grandmother say you shouldn't eat cheese at bedtime.
Good.
You shouldn't eat a big meal before you go to bed.
Okay.
You should do more exercise than you
Mhm.
feel tired.
Good.
You shouldn't watch TV in bed. I think you should read a good book until you feel asleep.
Okay.
You should go to bed early. Don't go to bed until you're really tired. You shouldn't.
Ujú.
go to bed too early. Really, I think you should see a doctor and ask for ask for help.
Good.
You shouldn't. I think about it all the time. It making it worse.
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 Good, very good. I only have one comment, okay, related to the verb eat. Okay, because you pronounce it as heat.
Uh,
Yes, you add like a he. Maybe you don't notice it, but it sounds like that. So remember, shouldn't eat, or shouldn't eat. ¿Ya? Hay que
Okay.
agregarle como, sonaba como shouldn't hit. But great
Yeah.
overall, ¿ya? Yo creo que está súper. Está súper. So to finish the class, because we have 10 minutes, I want to do the following exercise. Not this one, but this one. So here we have Mark, right? And he looks like something is really painful for him. Ya como que algo le duele, como,
La muela.
right? Yeah, la muela, right? Los dientes quizás. So how can we say that? Como dolor de muela.
Yes.
¿Cómo se dirá eso en inglés? Se dice
Oh.
toothache. Toothache. La pronunciación final es ache. Como headache. Headache, dolor de cabeza se escribe así. Headache.
Es dolor de cabeza.
Sí. So Mark, the pain that he feels is a toothache. Ya, dolor de muela o de dientes. So what advice would you give to Mark? ¿Qué advice le darías a Mark? Y aquí dice write 3 sentences. So we have to do it, we have to give him 3 pieces of advice. 3 consejos. ¿Qué 3 consejos le darías tú, Pablo?
Mark should go to hospital.
Yeah, go to the hospital. Yeah, good. That is a good piece of advice. What else? Remember that you can use shouldn't also. You can also use shouldn't.
También.
También se puede usar shouldn't. Sí.
A ver, no tengo nada.
Lo que sea, cualquier cosa.
No debería manipulársela a él, así como diría eso. Mark shouldn't.
Quizás que no se podría tocar la boca.
Sí, que él.
Ya, ¿cómo puedo decir eso en inglés? Mark shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
¿Cómo se dirá tocar?
Qué buena pregunta.
O tú igual puedes decir touch. Mark shouldn't touch. ¿Qué cosa?
Teeth, diente.
Ok. His teeth.
His teeth. Sus dientes.
Good. What else?
Que, a ver, ¿qué más? ¿Qué más consejo le podría dar?
Algo que quizás puede comer o no puede comer, no debería comer.
Verdad. Mark shouldn't. mm, ¿Cómo se llaman? Golosinas. ¿Sí? O sea,
Sweets, dulces.
sweets.
Ya, shouldn't, ¿qué cosa? Shouldn't, ya, shouldn't eat sweets.
Eat. Sweet.
Yeah, good, very good. So as you can see, the verb doesn't change. Ya el verbo no cambia. A pesar de que estemos hablando de Mark, no le tengo que agregar la S al verbo. Ya, Mark shouldn't eat. So pay attention to that. Yeah. So yes, I think that is the last activity related to should. Pero antes de que te vayas, before you leave, I want to show you the following. Ok, esto quizás puede quedar para la otra semana, pero en caso de que no puedas ir a clases con Miss Bernardita. So we can also give advice, but using if. If. ¿Has visto esa palabra antes? If.
Sí, creo que sí, pero no sé qué.
Ya, ahora vamos a ver. Nosotros podemos usar, we can give advice using if and an imperative. Un imperativo es como siéntate, párate, llámame, juega, habla. Como eso es un imperativo, es como una orden. Okay, that is an imperative. Y acá podemos usar el if usando el present simple and an imperative. Por ejemplo, if you don't find the documents, call me. If you don't find the documents, call me. ¿Ya? Aquí se ocupa el presente simple. Aquí tienes que tener cuidado, sí, Pablo, porque si yo hablo de ella, por ejemplo, yo diría, if she doesn't find the documents. ¿Ya? Aquí se tiene que conjugar.
¿Cómo sería?
If she doesn't. She doesn't. ¿Ya?
She
Porque
doesn't.
aquí se ocupa el presente simple. Entonces, el presente simple, acuérdate que ahí sí está el uso de la S al final, el doesn't y todo eso, dependiendo de la persona de la que estemos hablando. ¿Ya? Así que podemos usar el if plus the imperative. Y también podemos usar el if más el should. ¿Ya? Pero ojo, que siempre se queda aquí el presente simple. ¿Ya? El if va con el presente simple, con el present simple. So, for instance, if you don't feel well, you should go to the doctor. If you don't feel well, you should go to the doctor. Yeah, we can use these two patterns to talk about advice.